Hello, this is Mr. Reinhardt, and I'd like to share a little bit about Russia and the Soviet Union's government. So first of all, how did the Soviet Union collapse? How did it fall apart? How did it break up? And we're not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. We're talking about government, right? So as I said in the last video in our USSR series, the Soviet Union just got lucky with some good leadership. And basically they were like, you know what? This whole like controlling everything isn't really working. It's not really making a good country for us. So let's stop doing that. And so the leader at the time, his name was Gorbachev, and he said that they should adopt democracy. So they did. Okay. So he was leader for a little bit and then eventually decided that it was time to stop the communism. Okay, so you can see here that we have kind of a continuum. This is also sort of like a timeline, I guess. But the dictatorship, where they control everything, is here on the left side, which is unlimited government. The government is unlimited. The government has all the power. It's unlimited power. Whereas democracy or a republic, like we have a republic in the United States, we have a limited government where the government is limited. There's only a few things the government can do. And then oligarchy is another form of unlimited government, but it's kind of, I guess, in the middle. It's really more towards dictatorship. It's just a small group of people who control the country. So just remember this, that limited is good. Okay, limited government is good. And now another thing we can do is we can call that rule by a few, right here. Oligarchy is rule by a few. And a dictatorship is rule by one, okay, because there's one leader. Oligarchy, there are a few leaders. A democracy is ruled by the people. So the people of the country vote and they elect leaders who control the country. So it's ruled by the people. Okay, so the Russian Federation, which is the current name for Russia, the official name, is considered to be ruled by a few. So the people in Russia don't have really quite the power to vote like we do. So as a result, a few people kind of take control. So it is ruled by a few. Right, another thing that can limit government is a political party. And a party is just a group of people who have a certain idea about politics. Okay, so think about it like this. In the United States, we have what two main political parties? Okay, so we have Republican and Democrat. Now we have these two parties. So you have two main choices, like for example, for president or whatever in the nation. Typically, you have two main choices. However, what about if you only had one choice? Or what if you had two people who were on the same party, who had the same ideas? Okay, how many choices do you have? One. If the two candidates have the exact same idea, communism, Joseph Stalin is the winner. Joseph Stalin is the greatest. Joseph Stalin is God. Both say the same thing, then how many choices do you have? One. And that's how it was in the Soviet Union. They didn't have choice because all the leaders, only people that they could choose from when they voted, and this is the same in China still today, all of the choices are the exact same. All right. So whenever the Soviet Union collapsed and Russia became the Russian Federation and they started to have democracy, they allowed multiple political parties. Therefore, they became more limited. Okay, if the government is limited, the people are less limited. The people have more choice, and that's what it's talking about. So Russians do vote nowadays. Okay, just remember that. Russians now, they do vote. Okay, if you're in an unlimited government where the government has all the power, it's considered one party rule, where you only have one choice if you even get to vote at all. You only have the one choice, so it's one party rule. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to talk about is the difference between Russia and the United States. So what is the leader of our country? If we had to pick one person who's considered the leader, what is the title of that person? Okay, it's the President of the United States of America. But in Russia, they have a president, but they also have a prime minister. So they have two main leaders. Okay, so the main difference, or one difference, the difference that's on the question in the test, is that Russia has a prime minister and we do not in America. Russia has a prime minister, but the United States does not. All right, that's all I have. So good luck in your test. Bye.